always the case. A DoorDash driver who was recklessly driving and had no plates on decided to add another charge to her rap sheet by trying to flee on her moped.
Turn it on. Idiot.
In many UK banks, tellers can press a button that activates a rapidly rising security screen, protecting workers and preventing theft. This bank robber not only failed to check for any security system, but also mistakenly believed he was locked in.
That's like some Batman shit, yo. I did not know they had that out in the world. And they probably
inside the
gonna lock
bank,
him in.
when in reality he simply needed to pull instead of push.
Idiot. Idiot. Now you just stuck in. All he had to do was pull that thing. Too late.
At nail salons or spas, women usually take off their rings when they're getting a manicure because the chemicals they use can ruin the color. A smart thief took note of this and started going to salons and sneakily stealing engagement rings from customers. But well, if she was truly smart, she would have looked out for cameras.
Being charged with grand theft here. Authorities say the ring has been
sly.
returned to the victim.
An instant regret moment for Rudolph the Red-Nosed Burglar happened when she got a little hot with the costume on. In Ohio, a man made the prosecutor's day when he accidentally dropped a gram of the illicit substance he was accused of possessing in the courtroom.
Fuck boy.
Okay, it doesn't help that this seems to be one of the longest escalators in the world, but a criminal's cardio was put to the test by a police officer who knew it would be pointless to chase him.
I feel like that's in Maryland, yo. Nah, it's not. We do have one of the longest escalators at Wheaton Station. If some of y'all familiar, maybe not, but that motherfucker is a long walk up, but idiot. You just kill the power to it. Just waiting for him to come down.
A streamer thought he would be able to get away with streaming a pay-per-view UFC match on Twitch by pretending to play. Worth a try, but sadly got banned.
Damn.
Maybe not caught in 4K, but 480p instead. But this man is using what's called a jammer to trick the slot machine that he inserted cash by interfering with the machine's electronic circuits.
And watch his screen. The screen is spinning like crazy, and the bill's not even in the machine. He's holding the jammer.
A Florida man maybe misinterpreted the saying, thinking outside the box, when he discovered.
Nah. This reminds me of Metal Gear Solid. When that man Snake got the box and he running around trying to hide. That, I mean, you don't even put no holes so you can see. So he just going off a feel and his hearing, but that is that's so sick.
Disguised himself with
Let's
a
get a
box on his
mask.
head while attempting to rob a phone repair shop in Miami.
Box, which doesn't appear
Box
to have any
head.
eye holes, fell off his head,
Idiot.
revealing his face. Police had no problem finding him.
Not including major holidays, Halloween weekend is one of the days with the most DUI cases, meaning police are more alert on the road. A Hooters waitress coming from a Halloween party was stopped at 3:53 a.m. for stopping at a stoplight in the middle of the intersection. The officer ran her license and it
lit.
came up that it was suspended, and her insurance was suspended as well. And to make things worse, she showed signs of being under the influence.
Not my first night doing this.
Okay.
Where are y'all really coming from tonight? Because your eyes are bloodshot and glossy. Your speech is slightly slurred.
I'm just very tired, that's all.
There's alcohol coming off the drug. Okay?
After conducting a test that showed she was clearly impatient, and considering she had 5 license suspensions, the officer decided to
5?
book her for driving under the influence. The woman then revealed that she's from Switzerland, and that getting a DUI could lead to her deportation from the U.S.
Send your ass
Wait, I
back to
promise.
Switzerland.
Sir, I'm from Switzerland. I can't have a DUI, please. I don't want to get out
It's
of
a
the
DUI.
I don't want to get kicked out
Wait
of
until
the
no
US.
front of a white female temperature
I,
control one.
I understand. I won't do that until, please, sir.
But you,
I will. I literally stop.
you're
if
not
I
even,
have somebody pick me
you're
up.
not even supposed to be driving in the first place. You have 5 different suspensions on your license. You have an insurance suspension and 3 failed to pay traffic tickets.
I
So
promise.
I'm not gonna
I'll
sit
have
there.
somebody pick up me. Please.
We're past that.
But I will not have anybody. Please don't charge me for DUI. I promise. I'll have somebody pick me up.
Your white privilege ain't gonna help you now.
Please. I literally. I'll leave my car here,
Crazy.
like you said you would.
We can't leave a car here.
Please take the DUI off, please, sir.
Please,
I promise have somebody pick me up.
It's out of my
please.
hands.
And when pleading with
Done.
the officers didn't work,
Bad
she tried
grass.
offering the officers to take everything off.
I'll take everything everything. Oh, please don't charge me. I don't want to go to jail. Please, sir.
I don't want you to take
What a
everything.
whore.
But well, she still got booked
Gave
and
her a
charged.
jersey
But
and
maybe
told her
now
to
she
sit
knows
your
that
ass
driving
down.
with 5 license suspensions and under the influence might not be a good idea. Okay, everyone in the courtroom should get an award for maintaining professionalism and holding their laughter. But when a man was ordered to a court hearing for his suspended license, he joined the Zoom meeting while driving.
Mr. Harris, are you driving?
Actually, I'm pulling into my doctor's office, actually. So just give me 1 second.
He said, let me part that bitch.
You stationary?
I'm pulling in right now at this second. Yes, I am.
What an idiot,
All right.
boy.
What are we doing?
Your Honor, we are
Bag.
respectfully requesting an adjournment in this matter.
Bag 'em up.
Possibly 2 to 4 weeks if the court would allow.
The main prosecutor requested that his bond be revoked, which the judge agreed to. The judge then notified the defendant that he had to turn himself in by the end of the day. Let's just hope he doesn't drive himself to the station.
This is a driving while license suspended,
That is correct, Your Honor.
and he was just driving, and he didn't have a license. I don't even know why he would do that. So defendant's bond is.
I mean, I don't know how stupid you be to even be in some situation like that, but I mean, people drive. I ain't gonna lie, people drive illegally all the time. You feel me? You know, maybe if they're younger, you know, they got their driver's permit or whatever. But I don't even know what he did. Or what was he thinking to even?
Defendant is to turn himself into the Washington County Jail
Must
by
be
6
high or
p.m.
something.
today.
Look at his face.
Failure to turn himself in will result in a bench warrant with no bond.
TSA is supposed to protect us when traveling. But what if the agents are the ones stealing? Surveillance footage released by Miami's attorney's office.
Yo, I really don't trust TSA, bro. I really don't trust these Bamas, young. Even when I went to Colombia recently, bro, when I got back, my bag was just all moved around. Like, these motherfuckers, if they really wanted to, they could scheme. I mean, I know they got cameras. This is even in Miami. I'll never go to Miami airport anyways. Like, I heard so many stories about them too, but they be scheming, bro.
Showed 2 agents working together to steal thousands of dollars from passengers.
When Williams walks away, Gonzalez then appears to take something out of the bin and put it in his pocket.
And well, the 2 of them were
Five-finger
arrested
discount.
along with a 3rd accomplice not caught on the video. And as of 2024, charges were dropped against Elizabeth. And one of the agents
Elizabeth
was accepted
snitched.
into a state program where charges got dropped after 25 hours of community service. A woman
Hey,
whose
he's
package
slick
was
with it.
stolen went to ask her
Smash
neighbor
it.
if she had seen what happened. It was then that the
Slick
neighbor's
ass.
daughter suggested she call Victoria's Secret to get her money back. However, the woman never disclosed where the package was from, revealing that her daughter had likely stolen it. With this confirmation, the woman decided to call the police.
And she said, okay. I said, well, I'm going to call the police. She goes, well, you can call Victoria's Secret. And I never once said where it was from. $400 worth of stuff.
Okay.
So.
With the cop having the information he needed, he headed towards the neighbor's house to find the mother already at the porch waiting. The officer asked her to bring her husband and daughter, who are residents at the house.
I'm giving you guys the opportunity, if you guys did take it, to just give it back. Because if you don't, I'm going to do a theft report, and all 3 of you are going to be listed as suspects.
Bag 'em.
What's going to happen, there's a Ring doorbell right over there. So I'm going to go knock on that door and figure out who came out and picked up that package.
Better come
And
clean.
whoever did that's going to get charged with a theft, okay? And that's $400 worth of stuff. So either we give it back now, nobody gets in trouble, or I figure out who stole it and they're going to get charged. That's what we're
Hey,
doing.
mama no snitch. She said run it. She said run it.
That's how we're going to handle this?
If we find it and we know who took it, it will be returned.
She already is. You guilty, yo. She's like, okay. Too late to return, and once you walk over there.
And that's not how we're handling this. When we find out who took it, they're being charged with theft. Okay? We're not doing this, oh, you got me, I'm on camera, I took it, I'm going to give it back now. They're going to be charged with theft. I will arrest them for theft. I'm not playing around. Okay? So either give it back now, or I'm listing all 3 of you as suspects.
Okay.
Okay. Driver's
Run it.
license.
Damn.
All 3 of them.
Damn.
While the parents went inside to get their IDs, they apparently had a conversation with their daughter. She decided to return the package to the neighbor. What seemed like a resolution only made the situation worse, as the daughter returned the package with many items missing.
Alright, thank you.
You have nothing to do. Hold on. You have nothing to do with this.
Alright, thank you.
But you said
I'm gonna make sure that all stuff is in here.
Yeah.
nothing was in there. You didn't have it in the beginning.
What's she missing?
I can ask her. They're all different itemized things, so I'll have to.
Tell me.
I think.
Yo, white privilege at its finest, bro. Let this be a black man. Let this be me. They would have judo flipped me off them steps, young. Flip, just like that, you know. That's look what she. Look, let me just rewind it back, young. They denied everything, young. They denied everything.
I'm not playing around.
Look at this.
Okay. So either give it back now, or I'm listing all three of you as suspects.
Okay.
Run it.
Okay.
That's what
Driver's
she's
license.
saying. Run it.
All three of them.
Go inside to try to get a little game plan, but
While the parents went inside to get their IDs, they apparently had a conversation with their daughter. She decided to return the package to the neighbor. What seemed like a resolution only made the situation worse, as the daughter returned the package with many items missing.
we have nothing to do with this. Maybe she said. Maybe she's saying the husband and wife. You know, they got nothing to. Her and her husband.
Sure that all stuff is in here.
But
Yeah.
Missing about 5 things.
What's she missing?
I can ask her.
let it be no swine on that porch, young. Let it be no swine. They would flip me over, young. They would stretch my ass all over that pavement, young. White privilege, you know. How many chances are they gonna get? You know?
They're all different itemized things, so I'll have to.
Tell me.
Well, I think you need to go ask.
She said that she has nothing else. You need to call Victoria's Secret on that one. And I believe her.
Yeah.
Because I used to order from Victoria's Secret all the time, and the whole order did not come. Because
Okay, hey.
she needs to check with them. She needs to check with them. I used to order from Google's and he would get pissed off.
So that's what you think is most reasonable?
Yeah.
That's what makes the most sense to you right now?
Yeah, it does.
Despite multiple items missing, the mother claims that her daughter Megan returned everything in the package, making the officer a little suspicious of her. So they asked her to bring Megan while another officer is getting fed up with the whole situation.
Here's what we're going to do. We're going to give her one chance to get those other items. If not, we're hooking
Going
her
in
up
there.
And I'm not playing these.
Yeah, bro.
That's all that was.
Oh, come on. She said
That was all that was in there. Victoria's had missed 7 items of my stuff.
All right, what's your name?
She look like she on drugs.
All right, Megan. You have one chance to get the stuff. You have 5 items still missing, or
Okay,
you want to jail
if
for
they're
theft.
missing the stuff, man, what do I do? What about Victoria's Secret? I go to jail for a year and package having missing items for Victoria's Secret?
You stole the package from the jump. You dumbass. What do you mean? You first of all, they came to y'all. You could have just gave them all the shit right there, and you denied it. And my man was the Fed was like, "Yo, I'm done with it, bro." That's why he even pulled to the side. Like, come on, bro. And now you trying to plead. This is white privilege.
That's why you don't take in packages that don't belong to you.
Yeah.
I threw it down to her, and I didn't look at the name.
And my mom, I mean, that's a real mom right there. That's a real mom. I mean, even though she not doing the right thing, she gonna ride or die for her mom or for her daughter. But what's wrong was wrong, bro. You bag her ass up. She already pissing me off.
I didn't look at your name. I really didn't.
You didn't have to. You just went on it.
Just
went on their porch.
That's fine.
Basically denied taking it.
Yeah, shut the
You
fuck
didn't even
up.
cooperate until you threatened to arrest him. Is that what sort of looked like
Yeah,
from our
that's
understanding, right?
exactly what happened.
I didn't want my husband going to jail for something I didn't.
Well, somebody's gonna go to jail because you guys obviously aren't fessing up and giving.
Don't see your hands. This is lying hands. When you have hands like this, you're lying.
He's got 5 more that are missing.
Fuck out of here,
I'm
bro.
telling you, Victoria's Secret is missing that.
Doing
Not
all
me.
this, like,
She's got a
chill.
daughter, and I have a new
That
job
has
right
nothing
now.
to do with this.
I know.
I don't want to go back to jail. I'll go to prison.
Oh, I don't want to go back to jail. See, she a junkie. She a junkie. She got a kid. She's already been to jail. This is probably her third strike right here, and she gone. Probably stole shit
Wait,
before.
you stand for Victoria's Secret?
Go downstairs and make sure.
I did. I
No,
checked
Meg-
everything.
She's gonna stay
Megan's
right
staying
here.
right here.
Wait a
Yeah.
second. Can I say something?
Man, you
I'm
know
tired
me.
of saying
Too
stuff.
late for it.
I would go and I was in here.
Megan, hey, stay out here.
Megan coming at the officers with a disrespectful tone and doubling down on her lies was probably the worst thing she could have done. With multiple opportunities given to her to do the right thing, the officers gave up and decided to detain her. At this point, the neighbor was given the option to press charges, to which she did.
I would,
and well,
me too.
No one can blame her since stealing from your own neighbors breaches the trust and sense of security within your immediate community. Just before the interrogation began, one of the detectives went to grab his notes, and the suspect did what a totally not guilty person would do and jumped out of the window.
Yo, he booked it. That's on them, bro. Why y'all leave that?
Oh, no.
Needless to say, he was captured a couple hours afterwards, and he still had his handcuffs off.
He
At a
gunned
7-Eleven
it,
in
yeah.
Los Angeles, a man managed to get away with stealing $300 with an imaginary gun. Luckily, the LAPD posted the footage online and caught the man.
You can see his hand under his shirt and behind his back as he jumps over the counter and cleans it out himself. He got away with about $300, even though he jumps
online and caught with stealing $300 with an imaginary gun.
Peep
Luckily, the
right here,
LAPD posted the footage online and caught the man.
He's like, that's my time to shine,
and behind his back as he jumps over the counter and cleans it out himself.
Look, he know what's going on. This man said, I'm gonna book it right here, yeah. I'm not gonna look. He didn't even look. He didn't even look.
About $300.
He didn't even, oh, he looked. He did a quick. He took a little quick look.
Back as he jumps over the counter and cleans it out himself. He
He's
got away
like,
with about $300.
finesse.
Even though it's only his hand, it's still considered a robbery, and he's still facing serious charges.
You know your lawn is a mess when even the thief that's about to steal your mower cuts your grass before leaving.
Before he made off with his loot, he mowed his victim's grass, mowed the front and backyards of the property. When cops arrived on scene...
That's smart. Because then people see him, they're going to think like, oh yeah, they hired me to do this. And then you just kick it with their lawnmower. He's considerate, bro. I'll tell
They
you
say
that.
Hubbard ran from authorities, dragging the mower behind him.
Do you need an ambulance for anything?
Look at my I didn't touch her.
She spent a lot. Damn, bitch, what she spent so much?
That's fine. That's fine. Okay.
Spend so much, girl.
Where's my
Relax.
next question? Okay. Man, just want to show you.
That's my crib. What you mean?
Yo.
After the man...
What you getting so... You called the feds. Why you getting so irate? She did some grime too. I feel like she did some
shut the door on the officer, the woman continued to be uncooperative. Then the former boyfriend came back
man tendencies, you know? Like out here spin, walking around, pacing.
outside, claiming the woman had hit him.
Okay. Hey, bud.
I never touched you.
Just
You hit me and I hit you back.
Just ignore him.
I never touched you.
So now I touch, bro.
Yeah, I hit the up off of me.
I got the proof. I was just sitting there.
Hey,
Bro,
Janai.
Oh, right. What you talking about? I'm not even no more. You started talking to me. You could have just gave me my key and I was going to leave.
Shit, I'll pay the rent here.
That's not your shit, you don't pay shit. I said, don't bitch, you got me sticking out my mouth.
Look at that. She aggressor, bro.
Can you talk to us about anything?
I would never, ever be in no situation like this, bro. Not no aggressive jump like this, bro. Already yelling, doing all the most, man. Get your
The
ass
officer
on.
repeatedly asked the woman to stop yelling and to talk to him so he could help. However, as time passed and she showed no signs of calming down, he decided to put her in handcuffs and take her to the station. This is where things took a turn for the worse. The woman resisted arrest and attempted to hit the officer. Thankfully, no one was injured, but she continued to display aggressive behavior, wanting to fight people at jail.
She is the one that, I'm trying to tell you, she was aggressive in that situation. Maybe dude has put hands on her before, but she out here, if she's swinging on a cop off bucks, she got anger issues. She not right in the head.
I'm gonna be called code red. We have a fight. Yeah. Somebody else.
You guys might need to. You guys might need to.
Y'all don't need to.
You guys might need to.
Better be no females. Beat the out of one of y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna need some man officers.
Thank you.
The woman ended up being charged with domestic dispute, domestic battery, aggravated battery upon a peace officer, and resisting arrest. Back in 2012, when a TSA officer went to prison for 2 years for stealing more than $800,000 of items from passengers, ABC News set up a sting operation to see how widespread theft was, and purposefully left an iPad with a tracker on the security tray.
ABC News checked bags with iPads and cash, and purposely left behind iPads at TSA checkpoints, where our iPad was last seen in the hands of TSA officer Andy Ramirez. 2 hours later, we were able to track the iPad as it left the airport and ended up at the TSA officer's home.
Brian Ross from ABC News. If you can give me a hand here. We're looking for a missing iPad.
This man's in uniform still, yeah. He thought he got away. He thought he got away. Look at this man.
Yeah. You found it. There it is.
Oh, you took
Okay, this might be the craziest one of.
Hold up. Hold up.
We're looking for a missing iPad.
Missing iPad.
Yeah. You found it. There it is.
Idiot.
Okay, this might be the craziest one of all. But at Toronto's airport, $20 million were stolen in gold and foreign currency from a refinery company in Switzerland that was sending it to Canada via the hull of an Air Canada flight. But shortly after the goods were transported into a cargo facility at the airport, a man driving a truck pulled up with fake documentation, allowing him to go in to pick up seafood that was delivered a day before. Once inside, an airport employee brought in with a forklift the container with $20 million in gold and foreign currency. Later, when the actual people came to pick up the goods, and Air Canada employees couldn't locate the container, an emergency was called and they checked security footage from city cameras to see the route the thief took.
Southbound on Dixie Road. Westbound on Highway 401. We continued to follow the truck and checked each exit that Highway 401 intersects with. Air Mills Parkway, Winston Churchill, Trafalgar Road. The truck does not exit at any of these roadways. This continues into Halton Region as the truck passes James Snow Parkway. And we observe the truck exit at Bronte Road and go northbound on Bronte Road.
That's finesse,
Eventually, as
though.
the truck travels north of Milton,
Fake
becomes more rural,
documentation,
and we lose
bro.
sight of the truck.
Gotta
And
have
well,
balls.
months later, the police came up with a warrant on possible suspects and ended up finding
430,000. Oh, he would have came up. That's crazy.
cash that seemed to be profits of jewelry made out of the stolen gold they sold, and a lot more incriminating evidence.
Smelting pots, casts, and molds. These are commonly used in the industry to change the composition of gold. We believe the items you see here today were used to change the composition of the stolen gold bars to different forms, like the bracelets you just saw.
The people behind it were a combination of 2 Air Canada employees, a jewelry store owner, and other co-conspirators.
These individuals have been released on conditions and will appear at the Ontario Court of Justice in Brampton at a later date.
AKA snitching. Conditions are snitching.
In Manchester, England, a duo of robbers went into a travel agent office and demanded money before quickly fleeing from the shop. But to their surprise, it was a windy day, so they lost almost all their loot. After a man managed to steal a $7 million Van Gogh painting from 1884, another man got inspired by the heist and attempted one of his own at the Birmingham Gallery. Luckily for the gallery, he lacked object size awareness.
He's checked to see if anybody's watching. Nobody is. And he tries to put it in his jacket.
Bruh.
Does he really think it's going to fit in there?
You're not even that big of a... First of all, you're not that... How you gonna...
The moment clearly does. Anyway, he was now and walks out of the gallery, but he was stopped by staff as he tried to leave.
A married couple in Florida were arrested for selling...
What the... Man, she got stripes like a tiger. They both look like some unks. Sister over here got the... Man... Only in Florida, bro. And he got stabbed in the neck.
Selling golden tickets to heaven for $99 apiece, claiming that each ticket was made from solid gold and reserved the buyer a spot in heaven. When 3 masked robbers in Texas planned a heist that involved stealing a donut shop, buyer a spot in heaven for...
Clearly does.
A married couple in Florida were arrested for selling golden tickets to heaven for $99 apiece, claiming that each ticket was made from solid gold and reserved the buyer a spot in heaven. When 3 masked robbers in...
That joint look like a block of wood.
Texas planned a heist that involved stealing a donut shop. On their way out, they gave some of the stolen sweet treats to witnesses. Needless to say, that didn't stop them from testifying.
Eatery he was allegedly stealing from. Suspect then grabs donuts from behind the counter, gives them to the witnesses, and flees on foot.
Tries to bribe them, but they still gonna
Okay, in
snitch
this
on
one
them.
there was no stealing of anything material, just of people's time. NFL star Odell Beckham Jr. was kicked off an American Airlines flight for not following instructions to put on his seatbelt, which is illegal. So the police officer explained to him that he could just walk out of the plane, or they'll be forced to deplane all the passengers, including him. And he chose the latter.
For whatever reason, they're asking you to leave. They're going to rebook you on the next flight.
I don't want it.
Okay, well, this is what's going to happen.
As soon as I get off, you can do whatever you got to do.
We're going to have to deplane everybody on this plane, and then you're still going to get off.
That's fine.
I do remember hearing this on the news.
Get off the plane for you. Specifically you.
Bruh. First of all, I don't care how big a star you are, bro. Nigga, just put your seatbelt on. Ain't nobody telling you to do anything stupid or crazy. Just put your seatbelt on. If you want to, unclick it when you in midair. If it's that, like, because usually that's what they do. The seatbelt sign comes on and you can do that. Fucking diva.
Maybe everybody else. I would get off the plane. This shit don't mean nothing to me.
It does,
Ain't
clearly.
No way you could look at me. Ever.
Guys, just don't engage with them. Just don't engage. Quick, go again.
You gonna wait 40 minutes and I'm gonna be on a private plane home. Yeah, with your fat ass. Yeah, I will. Get your off the plane for a second. Yeah, I bet. Enjoy the cheese board on the way home. With your ugly ass.
With your ugly ass.
Shit don't mean nothing to me, bro.
You doing the most, bro.
There
That's
were no
lit.
legal consequences for Odell, but he did get banned from American Airlines and delayed the flight by 2 hours. With lotteries being able to go as high as millions or even billions of dollars, they have become targets for criminals all over the world to exploit. Eddie Tipton is a man who was able to successfully rig the lottery but didn't really think it through. As the security director at the multi-state lottery, he realized that the random number generator wasn't as random as everyone thought, and he was able to change one line of code, which resulted in him knowing the exact numbers that were going to be picked out at a certain date. Fast forward to December 29th, 2010. Someone in Des Moines, Iowa won $16.5 million. And even though there was an initial wave of excitement from the lottery officials, days went by and no one claimed the ticket. Then weeks turned into months, causing Iowa Lottery to start getting desperate.
The Iowa Lottery has been looking and asking for everyone to please check their tickets.
With lottery tickets expiring worthless after a year and lottery officials like Eddie being barred from even buying tickets in the first place, Eddie started becoming desperate. And just 1 hour and 50 minutes before the deadline, a group of lawyers showed up to claim the tickets. But officials realized it was incredibly shady.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the winning ticket, but we don't have the person nor all of the background information about this winning ticket. We are not paying this particular ticket today.
So after an investigation, the lottery refused to pay, unless the person who purchased the ticket came forward. And the $16 million went to no one, and the FBI was called in. And that's when they released the footage with audio of the person buying the ticket. And many lottery employees recognized it was their coworker Eddie Tipton, who lived in an 8,500 square foot mansion with an inside basketball court and a 20-seat home theater. Apparently,
greedy ass motherfucker. So greedy. You already in a big ass house. Be greedy.
He has been rigging the lottery for smaller prizes for 10 years, and no one suspected a thing until he decided to buy the winning ticket himself, not planning on how he was going to cash it in.
Dumbass. Appreciate you, what's this guy? CubeHub01 for the video to react on, but this just goes to show you, bro. There's some stupid ass people in this world. Dumbass. But man, this is another video, man. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll be back with another one. We're dropping some bangers. Send some videos in if you got them, and appreciate you, man.